Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek, you're watching Kevin the Geek. I don't know whether this is going to be a YouTube video or Daily Motion video. Either way, you are most welcome. Let's check out the penultimate episode of Series 5 of Benidorm. This is episode number 6. So, are we going to get any comeuppance from the guy who seemingly has his organs stolen? We're going to get anything? I presume maybe the match wedding situation we're going to learn a bit more of in this episode. Oh, this one was written by Steve Pemberton. He's obviously the one who plays Mick. I don't know if he's written any other episodes.
Good morning, Senor. Might I have the tiniest drop of milk in my tea, please? When? When? What do you mean, when? I do it now. Crazy men. Excuse me, miss.
This guy's been having an awful holiday, hasn't he? Even his head's got burnt from the salon.
Oh, it's been ages since I had a good boogie. Yes, your naked conga was certainly an icebreaker.
Whoa!
The human centipede works every time.
It's a shame the Costa Blanca citizen doesn't share your enthusiasm.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Under the new management of Joyce Thimble Savage, I ask you, the Solana is fast developing a reputation as the faulty towers of the Costa Blanca. Injured guests, broken rooms, and sordid pool parties are showing Benidorm in the worst possible light.
Well, we've been coming for over 20 years and we've always been fully satisfied, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Yes, at least once a day.
This
is a disaster. One more foul up, I could lose my job.
Well,
in a week.
If there's anything we can do to release the pressure a little, just let us know.
It's Mr. and Mrs. Stewart, isn't it?
Donald and Jacqueline, please.
Can I rely on your discretion?
Absolutely. We never kiss and tell.
Would you mind coming to my personal quarters after breakfast? I've got something in mind that I'd quite like to try out.
We'd find that most agreeable.
We did have you pegged as someone who was curious. Make sure you're not followed.
Oh my word!
Balls have ears.
Are they finally going to get their threesome?
See? I told you she was one of us.
This is worthy of the name all-inclusive.
Oh!
Excuse me. Diego, 500. Joder, tío, no me hables de mierda que te dijo que lo necesito 500. ¿Pero qué? Hijo de una puta, ¿qué debo decir yo? ¿Qué?
Rude pig.
So, have you decided what you're going to wear today, ma'am?
Well, I'm not wearing a bloody burqa, I'll tell you that for nothing. I'll be sweating like a glass blower's ass.
Well, you don't have to go too fancy. It's not like a proper wedding, is it?
Oh, they're doing it today?
I mean, you're just going through the motions. You're only doing it for the money, aren't you?
Oh, great. Does that mean I don't have to come?
Hey, I've warned you about that cheek.
God, whatever.
Mr. Mohammed is doing this out of the kindness of his heart, so that I can inherit Mel's money without months of court appearances and legal fees. The least we can do is respect his culture and his religion.
There you go, son.
Where'd you get them?
Chinese shop. We've got to make Mohammed feel at home.
If he's going to take the piss all day, I'd rather he didn't come.
What? It's traditional Moroccan dress. My wife and I were married in the toilet. It was a marriage of convenience.
Take it off.
Is he supposed to be doing a Ken Dodd impression?
Nice, simple ceremony. Get the marriage certificate, and then we can transfer the money as quick as possible.
You don't trust him, do you?
I don't know, ma'am. It's a lot to take in.
Oh, you've got to let her go on the honeymoon. Get to know the other wives.
What other wives?
Well, they're allowed 8, aren't they? He's already got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
So where does that leave me?
Halloween?
Right. If that's your attitude, you can frig off. I don't want any of you at the ceremony. I can sort out my own affairs, thank you very much. And don't come crawling to me for a handout once I've got my inheritance, because you'll be rubbing on an empty lamp.
Oh, well done.
I was only trying to lighten the mood.
Just stay out of her way today, Mick.
What?
I don't think she wants you at this wedding.
But I thought we were going to be witnesses.
I'll go by myself.
But I've got...
Forget it! You two just amuse yourself for the day, and I will deal with the crap as usual.
Damn. That didn't go as planned.
I think that went according to plan.
Does that mean we can go watch the footy?
Looks like it, son.
Oh!
Real Madrid, 2 o'clock at the Heartbreak Bar.
You
All work here
buggers.
is done.
Told you the axe was a good idea.
2 Ariels meet on a roof, fall in love and get married. The ceremony was rubbish, but the reception was brilliant.
I'm wondering, obviously we've had a suggestion, not a confirmation, but we've had a suggestion that potentially all of the sunbed shops obviously burned down. We know at least one has happened, but there's a suggestion that more happened. So I'm wondering if the writers are kind of doing this kind of money storyline as a way to, if it does turn out that all the shops have burnt down, it's a way of at least being able to, you know, get the shops back up and running, basically.
Have you nearly finished your bathroom, Trudy? I think I'm gonna vom. Oh, I had a visit from the beer badger last night.
The what? The beer badger?
The one that nicks all your money and then cracks in your mouth.
Oh, lovely.
God, I feel rough. Oh. What the hell happened last night? I remember snogging Liam and then jumping in pool. What time do we get to bed?
About 2:30.
Jesus!
Who's in the shower?
Morning, lover. You got any mouthwash?
Oh my word! Whoa! Plot twist!
Tengo que llamar después. Sí, a las 2.
That sounded intense.
What did you hear?
Nothing. I just mean your tone of voice, your body language.
To keep your eyes off my body.
All right, pal, none of my beeswax. But remember, a problem shared is a problem halved.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, if you let me in, maybe I can halve your problem.
You have my problem?
No, I halve your problem.
Why do you want to have my problem? You have enough problems of your own.
I know, it's just... Have you never heard the phrase, a shoulder to cry on?
No.
Well, it just means I can help you. I can give you succor.
Hey, what is this? That was sexy in the work.
No, man, I don't mean... I just mean, if you just open up to me...
That's enough.
Excuse me?
I can help you, man.
No.
But I can.
Hey!
Shove it up your arse.
Ay, women's leche.
Yeah, she is. But not working with me. Who can blame him?
Poor man. What's his name? Mr. Dixon, I think it was. He's having a terrible holiday.
We're supposed up for the occasion. She's obviously got high standards.
She's a classy lady, all right. You don't get to serve in first class without a certain amount of grooming.
Do you think she'll mind poking back through the curtains into economy?
Only one way to find out.
Uh-oh.
Please take a seat.
Oh my word.
Have we come at a bad time?
What do you mean?
Well, all the mess.
What mess?
And she's been there a week. Well, less than that. 5 days. Oh.
Right. Should we get straight down to business?
Good idea.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Do you want
yes.
to start with Donald, and I'll join in when I see an opening.
No. I'd like to involve you both from the off, if you're amenable.
Absolutely. May as well grasp the nettle with both
The fact is, since I arrived here, I've had nothing but bad publicity, from the local press to the internet forums.
Oh. I don't think this is what they were
Articles such as
expecting.
these have been impairing my plan to turn the complex around. The point is, I am being deliberately undermined, and I am determined to crack down on the culprit with all my might.
Do you think this is a role play?
I'm not sure.
As you'll see from the cuttings, the citizen seems very well informed about our misfortune, and they all quote a Solana insider as being the source.
You think you have a mole?
Exactly. And I want you to help me smoke them all out.
Oh, I want you smoke. They do laser removal nowadays.
I had a flick through the personnel files, and I've come up with these suspects.
Oh. Of course.
Matteo Castellanos.
All of the staff that we literally know. Of course, it's not going to be anyone else, is it?
Works mainly in the well, I say works. He's typically Spanish. If it isn't siesta or fiesta, he's not interested.
We're familiar with him from previous visits. Nasty piece of work.
Les Conroy, a.k.a. Leslie. Possibly in league with his son, Liam.
Go on.
Kenneth Dubeck. Runs the Solana Salon, now unfortunately known as Blow and Go. We've clashed from day one, and I suspect it's personal with him. I normally get on with the gays. Well, it's more or less compulsory on the airlines. But he seems immune to my many charms. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Which, needless to say, wouldn't be very far.
Is she ever going to take her clothes off? Oh, I'm losing the will to.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to gather intelligence on the four of them, shouldn't take long in his case, and help me to finger the mole once and for all.
We don't really approve of using animals. Ever since that incident with Big Donna's guinea pig and the cling film.
I'll handle this, Jacqueline, thank you. I can tell you now, we're not interested. Kenneth is a close personal friend of ours, and if you think we're about to go snooping around...
I can offer you a 3 weeks holiday next year, plus €200 spending money.
We're in.
They soon sorted out their morals very quickly, didn't they?
You've been very pleased with yourself. Like the cat that got the cream, what have you been up to?
I spoke to Troy first thing this morning, and we made up. There's no sweeter moment than when an argument finally dissipates into the ether.
And you've obviously led a very sheltered life. And did you tell him all about your shenanigans on the beach?
Yes, I made a clean breast of it. He just chuckled and said, well, guess that makes us even then. We both snogged a Spanish waiter.
Troy's been at it as well. Bloody hell, you're worse than Donald and Jacqueline.
It was the first time we were here. I caught him in a drunken clinch with Wolverine over there.
What, Matteo?
Yes.
You mean he's a secret whoopsie? Well, I can't get my head round that.
I think that's pretty much what Troy said.
I think Kenneth would try, though.
Oh, I was furious. He always knew I had a thing for Hugh Jackman. But then Troy just made me laugh about it so much I couldn't stay mad at him. You see, the thing is, when you've been with someone so long, the way Troy and I have been, you can overcome these petty arguments, and there's a real foundation.
I think it's gone, Gavin.
Strong. It's not like some men you see who just rush into...
Yeah, knew it. Knew it. Oh, yeah, it's straight over there.
And you're absolutely sure nothing happened?
Oh.
She just fell through the door and onto a couch, then
Ah.
rolled onto a coffee table. Then she went into the kitchen 5 times before finding the bedroom, where she fell between the 2 beds and into a suitcase. It was a bit like watching a Norman Wisdom film in slow motion.
And what were you doing all this time?
Laughing, mainly. We had a snog, but I'd never go out with Sam. We're more like brother and sister.
Oh.
She's coming. Listen, we're going to play a little trick on her. Just go along with whatever I say, all right?
Oh, I don't know, Trudy. It seems a bit cruel.
How dare you do that to my friend?
What? You know full well what, you little toe rag? Well, you can get yourself down to the shops and get one. Do you hear me?
What's going on?
Tell her.
No, I don't want to.
Tell her what you did last night.
No, you tell her.
All right. He slept with you without protection. I've told him he is a dirty little scumbag.
Oh!
No, I never. What? You never needed it. Typical man. Wham bam, wipe it on the curtains, and then leave it to the woman to pick up all the pieces.
Is this true, Liam?
You've got Venetian blinds.
Oh, God, I don't remember any of this. I need to sit down.
I've told him to get his arse down the chemist and pick you up a pregnancy test.
They don't show up this early, do they?
The Spanish ones do. They're extra sensitive. Go on, soft lad. What are you waiting for?
This is a joke, isn't it?
Are you kidding? It's the best thing I've had all holiday.
Only it seems a bit mean.
Oh! Stop slapping
I will not
Liam!
pretend it is all a joke. Sam is a friend of mine.
Do you have to keep doing that?
Yeah, it's funny and it makes it more believable.
I don't know, I feel bad for Liam.
Girls from Liverpool have a strange sense of humour.
Yeah! Who in their right mind would literally think that pregnancy tests, even Spanish ones, would literally show up literally the morning after? Otherwise, literally every pregnancy test around the world would literally be that one, because they'd be like, that is amazing, because you could tell that quickly.
Don't know what to do with myself today. Go and cut some hairs.
No, Carmen's got that covered. But I haven't got any appointments till this afternoon. Oh, I was thinking about taking a stroll in the old town tonight, if you fancy it.
No, it's not possible.
No, there's a new bar opening up called Eat, Drink and Be Merry. I'm sure I can blag us a couple of tickets for the party. I've got a very good contact at the Costa Blanca Citizen. We haven't arranged.
I already say I cannot do this. I have to see a man about a duck. Now wait, the bar is closed.
Was that a man about a dog or a man about a duck?
Stop it.
You go and book yourself an appointment with Kenneth. I'll put a tail on the donkey.
Okay. Shall I follow him to the gay bar?
If you need to. Roger and out.
No, I don't think it was called that.
Come on, Mum. I told Noreen we'd be downstairs by past.
What's it to do with her?
I've asked her to be a witness.
Oh, Mick's gone walkabout, has he? Bloody typical.
I asked him not to come. I'm not being horrible. I just want this over and done with.
How do I look?
Oh. That's,
Like a princess.
Good. That's exactly what Mel would have wanted.
That's one word for
You're
it.
only doing this for effect, aren't you?
Of course I am. If I turned up on my wedding day in a swimsuit and wedges, they'd all smell a rat straight away, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Now you go on down, stop mithering. I want to get my top knot straight.
All right. Your wish is my command.
To be fair, she does actually look a little bit like a genie.
Here we go. Husband number 3. Madge, Delilah, Mohammed.
You don't have to take his name. So you're doing it for effect.
I am doing the right thing, aren't I?
I mean,
I know you'd have wanted me to have that money.
if
And
it's
whatever I
legit.
spend it on, it'll be something in memory of you, my angel.
Mel still having an effect on the series.
Now enough of that. Not going to do this bloody makeup again, not for you or any man. Wish me luck.
Why was supporting Barcelona?
They stuffed United twice in the Champions League final. What more do you want?
More like Ronaldo.
Oh, Michael, we brought you up better than that. And it's Garvey on the ball. Garvey takes on Iniesta. He tricks him and he shoots and he scores for England. You still got that spending money your man gave you?
Yeah.
Right, well, go and get yourself a can of pop. Oh, and while you're there, get your dad a nice cold pint of lager. Good lad.
Such a tight one.
And some nuts.
Oh, is that Mohammed?
Mick, what are you doing here?
I'm watching the footy, same as you. What's this? Bit of Dutch courage?
Oh, no, it's non-alcoholic.
Nah, don't worry. I won't say anything if you don't. If I was marrying Madge, I'd want to be half pissed and all. And what's this? Pork scratchings? Not very kosher, is it?
That belongs to my friends. Oh. Yeah, they don't speak English. I
thought you'd hardly been here before. You make friends quick, don't you?
Yes. Benidorm is a friendly place.
Oh, it certainly is. Cheers.
I thought you meant to be on board, Judy.
I have business.
This is your business. You're supposed to work here. I tell you what, lad, if I was running this place...
Luckily, you are not.
What if somebody wants a drink?
You open the bar.
I can't open the bar, man. I'm manning reception.
Oof, I don't think you could man anything, Lady Gaga's.
Ooh. All right, young'un.
Yeah?
You have a good night last night?
Why are you interrogating me? I'm not a Nancy war criminal.
Did he say Nancy? Is that Mohammed? That him? Looks like him.
My nan's not gonna like this.
If it is, I don't think she is going to like it, is she?
Well, you better get going soon, haven't you?
Yes, must not keep the bride waiting.
Well, you've dug us out of an old mate, I promise you. If you want for that money, dread to think what would have happened to us.
But Mel used to own the Benidorm Palace. He was a very successful businessman.
Yeah, was being the operative word. When he died, he was in debt up to his little yellow eyeballs, bless him.
Dad.
Oh, cheers, son.
So, Madge is penniless too?
More or less. Well, she was, till she met you.
Now I understand. I'm relieved you told me this. I must be going.
I'm suspicious.
Yeah, same to you with knobs on.
Is he conning him? Is he like thinking that Madge had money and was trying to marry her to scam money out of it? Or is there genuinely money? I'm a bit confused.
Mohammed's not who he says he is. He's not dog in disguise.
Excuse me.
Yes, can I help you?
I wish to put my name forward for the karaoke tonight.
Oh!
That's fine. We'll have your usual table.
No, I mean to sing. I wish to sing a song in karaoke.
Well, it's normally first come, first served. It's not like having a hip replacement. There isn't a 9 months waiting list.
I just wanted to make sure I was chosen. I haven't done this sort of thing before.
Well, I'm surprised you want to now. If I had it my way, it'd be trained cabaret artists only. But when in Benidorm...
Precisely. I've written out the lyrics, if that's any help.
No need, just have a word with the karaoke host. He'll sort you out.
Thank you.
Did he do karaoke before? Like, the episode where he had his mum there?
Oh, you mean
I swear there's some swang karaoke there.
Thanks. You should do some advertising, you know. Reach out to more customers.
Funny you should say that. I've been promised a quarter page in the Costa Blanca Citizen for, shall we say, services rendered.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's amazing what some people will do for free lowlights and a Dutch braid. See you later.
Want me to shake one of your pets?
Oh, yes, please. It's just to show Donald where I've had my hair done.
See you, vodka.
Vodka?
There you gone. I better get back to work before the iron lady spots me.
Bit of a slave driver, is she?
Well, she's firm but fair, like the Japanese.
Bet you could do her job just as easy.
Well, maybe, but only John out of stress. Besides, there's a lot of men don't like taking orders from a woman, you know.
Yeah.
See you later.
They're not very conspicuous, are they, either of them?
All right.
Literally, they just turn around and they see him.
Oh, there, I just said.
please.
Excalibur.
You all right, Sam? Can't go. Put the taps on. Imagine a waterfall gushing down into a trickling stream.
You're making me want to go now.
This is the funniest thing ever. She really believes it.
Can we not just tell her it's a wind-up? I feel rotten.
Oh, wait until she does the test first. Hey, I can't wait to see her face.
Bit of a silly, mean joke, isn't it? Because obviously the moment she
Did you
takes
wash
the...
your hands?
Yeah.
Good. Look, Sam.
He's gonna stick by you, whatever happens. Aren't you? Aren't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Because it's positive.
Do you want to wait inside, ma'am? You can sit down in there.
I'm fine where I am, thank you. Let them laugh. I'm the one who's going to be 50 grand richer. You look like the woman in that American comedy in the 1960s. I dream of Jean. The Addams Family. Give us a second. Now, that's one bad habit I never did take up, thank goodness. It makes your clothes stink, your fingers yellow, and it fills your lungs up with guitar.
It's 2 minutes of pleasure, Noreen, and believe me, I'll take it when I can get it at the moment.
Oh, my God, look what the cat's dragged in. I thought you weren't coming.
I've got some bad news.
Oh, Christ, what have you done now?
I haven't done anything. Will you give me a chance to explain?
Always jumping to conclusions.
We ran into Mohammed at a bar in town.
So where is he, then?
Madge... He's not coming.
What do you mean he's not coming? What have you said to him?
He's a con man. I doubt his name's even Mohammed.
You are?
Saw him on the telly. He's an actor.
He was playing a part with us. He was just after your money.
I haven't got any friggin' money.
Yeah, well, he didn't know that, did he? He thought you were some rich widow, and if he married you, then you'd have to pay him off to get divorced.
You know, I never trusted him from the moment we set eyes on him.
Oh, you kept that quiet, didn't you?
No, I never. I said it about 50 times.
Couldn't bear it, could you? Couldn't bear it that I had a nice young lad wanting to marry me while you're stuck with that useless streak of piss.
Now, hang on a minute.
So you poisoned him against me, made up all those wicked lies.
Look, shall we just go back home, eh?
No. I'm going to find Mohammed, and he can tell me what's going on, once and for all.
I wouldn't want to be Mohammed right now.
Followed him. Come on.
She's going to rip his balls off.
I'm going down there. He got a taxi.
Where did you see it?
Excalibur.
Do you know, I've been holding this rice for so long, I think it's cooked. Oh, well, waste not one, though.
Well, I've been through all the evidence, and I can honestly say I'm none the wiser.
They all look to be up to no good. Maybe they're all doing it together, like in that film.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh, I was thinking of Grimsby Gangbang.
No, my little grey cells tell me this is the work of an individual. We've got to go over everything again. There must be something we missed.
Do we have to? I'm sweating cobs in here.
No solid leads. What we need is a deep throat.
I thought you wanted to get on with it.
I need an informant, a whistleblower.
That was an easy joke.
I see. That's a bit queer. Take a look at this. Something here doesn't add up.
Oh, yeah? Hey, you don't think...
Looks that way. You go and jump in the bath, and I'll make a couple of phone calls. I'll join you present.
Oh.
Donald, you are clever.
Elementary, my dear Jacqueline.
And then there was Kevin, who worked at Stalybridge Argos. Lousy in bed, but wonderful breakfasts.
Don't tie me with that brush.
Could you join me in my private quarters for a quick staff meeting?
Sorry, we're not staff. Blow and Go is an independent retail outlet.
What I have to say does concern you all the same. There'll be a glass of Tio Pepe and some pasta sell by dry roasted peanuts.
Ooh, she knows my Achilles heel. Go on, then.
Come on, Carmen.
I love this crazy
Are you
place.
sure the test was positive?
Well, you saw it. It was definitely a line.
Hiya. Can I sit down?
Yeah, I want to go through a few names with you. How do you feel about brioche? You know, like the cake.
I think it's lovely. Listen, Sam, I've been thinking about the situation.
Look, I mean, I like Sam, but I'm sorry. Brioche? I mean, we've had some crazy baby names over recent years, haven't we? You know, some absolutely insane ones from some celebrities and stuff. But brioche takes the cake, and that is a pun intended there.
I'm gonna stick by you. Whatever you need, I'll support you.
Thanks, Liam.
But it ain't his
I won't
baby.
live in sin. You know that, don't you?
What? You want to get married?
I wouldn't rush into things if I were you.
Why not?
Well, how does he even know if the baby's his?
You calling me a slag?
No. But if it was Liam's, it wouldn't show up on a test the day after.
Nope.
You said it would.
I was joking. He didn't even sleep with you. We were having you on.
Is this true?
She made me do it.
I thought it'd be funny. Sam, I'm so sorry. And I'm really gutted for you, but that baby's not Liam's.
Then it must be Charlie's then.
Who's Charlie?
Her. Do you two think I were born yesterday?
Oh!
I heard you whispering and giggling behind my back all afternoon.
Oh!
Some friends you turned out to be. I met Charlie in the bogs by the pool, and she gave me a cup of her pee to do the test with. The joke's on you,
Oh, well played.
So you don't want to marry me then?
dickheads. Not in a million years.
You were double bluffing.
Yeah.
That's class, girl.
What about her? She was the one that thought of it.
Who got you that drink?
You did?
Yeah. I brought the glass down with me from our bathroom. And guess what was in that glass earlier this afternoon? Thought you liked taking the piss, Trudy.
Oh!
Another round.
Got her. But Liam, I feel bad for Liam. He got spat at and he'll slap multiple times.
Where the bloody hell are we?
It's like Disneyland in the olden days.
Travel back in time to a medieval court and watch brave knights fight for the honour of their queen. Hey, they've got a torture chamber disco downstairs.
Nice.
Does that mean you're doing the karaoke?
Ah, bloody hell. 4 place. Cheers, cop.
Come on, let's go in.
Oh, nice. I mean, I wouldn't be able to go there because I'm allergic to horses. That must be a really fun thing out. Oh, yes, get it. This has got to be a real place, surely.
Right, keep your eyes peeled for Mohammed. He's probably a waiter.
It could be a night.
More like one of the bloody horses. Keep looking.
So, do you think there is any inheritance money? Or did he make it all up?
Oh, the bloody hell should I know? Do I look like Doris Stokes? Don't.
Oh, is that him?
He had Mel's cigarette case, that's all I know. He didn't find that in the street, did he?
How do you know?
I was literally about to say that.
Dad.
Uh-oh. Oh!
He was working here all along. Oh, the cheating bastard! Here, you! Where's my...
Oh, go on, Max! Go get us! Go!
Come back here!
Go on, Max!
Where's my milk money? Where is...
Go on, man. Get it. Get it. Oh, my word. Go on. Yes. Ram it up his arse. Ooh.
So, this is how the other halves live. Very nice.
Mind you, a quick blast around with the Dyson wouldn't have gone amiss.
Are you coveting my apartment, Leslie? Or are you coveting my position, perhaps? Sherry?
Tell you.
Where do you have photos of us?
Oh, I know. It's Employee of the Month. I bet one of us is in line for a bonus.
Not quite. Oh, more guests.
Sorry we're late. Just tying up a few loose ends.
What are they doing here? I thought this was a meeting for staff only.
They are staff, in a manner of speaking. You see, I've become aware during my brief spell in charge here that somebody in this room is trying to undermine my position.
So Joyce asked us to carry out an investigation as to who the mole might be. And we've made a few surprising discoveries along the way.
Oh, this is crazy talk. I don't have to stay here and listen to this.
Oh, that's a shame, because we've got some really good photographs to show everyone.
What photographs?
The ones you paid Officer Martinez 250 euros to keep out of the public domain. But sadly, you are closing the stable door once the horse he has shot his boat.
You don't understand my wife. She must never see these pictures.
We were quite surprised when we saw them, and we're broad-minded.
What are they?
What you been up to, you mucky mare?
Eddie, do not poke around in my business. It is all your fault anyway.
What's all my fault?
This.
Oh, I haven't got my glasses. Is it Barbara Streisand?
This is a different kind of funny girl. I heard he was 50% Colwyn Bay.
Our friend here was arrested last year for soliciting.
It was a misunderstanding.
I think you look lovely.
Yes, and at least you can't get her in the family way.
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you who bought the pregnancy testing kit from the pharmacia at 1346.
What's that got to do with anything?
You dropped the receipt in reception.
Well, yeah, that was me, but it was just a joke. We were winding Sam up. It was nothing sinister.
And what other jokes have you been playing, I wonder?
No, you'll leave my son out of this, or else.
Or else what? You go to the press? Perhaps you should have a word with Kenneth in that case. He's very chummy with the advertising director of the Costa Blanca Citizen, n'est pas?
What? We just talk about a job, that's all.
All right, you've proved your point. We've all got an axe to grind.
Yes, but only one of you was caught holding a smoking gun.
Oh. Who is it?
We've scared him off now. Can we just go back to the hotel and phone the police?
No, we can't. I want some answers.
I don't think there are any, ma'am. He was just a con man preying on a rich widow.
Right, well, I'll skin him alive if I find him.
You're in the right place for it. Look at all this stuff. It's like Donald and Jacqueline's spare room.
Oh, how many times, ma'am? You can't smoke inside. They've changed the law.
Oh! Oh, is he there? There he is!
Oh, you've got some explaining to do, sunshine.
Please, I'm sorry.
What were you playing at? Have you got Mel's money or haven't you? No more lies.
There is no money. Oh. My cousin used to work in Benidorm, Paris. He told me all about Mel. That he was a very generous man.
Hey, we said no more lies.
Madge is back in Benidorm, and I start to think if we get married, that maybe we can share some of Mel's fortune. I didn't realize he died of paupers.
Pauper, you used me.
The wages here are very poor. The English do not tip.
I'll give you a tip. Don't mess with the Garveys.
Yeah!
This woman's been through enough past couple of years.
It's all right, Mick. I'll deal with him.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
Oh! Well,
most annoying things about a hairdresser's, Kenneth, is how out of date the magazines can be. This copy of Take a Break magazine is from September 2005. Yet I can see Carmen was enjoying reading it this afternoon. In English.
No hablo inglés.
She's probably just looking at the pictures.
She managed to have a go at the crossword, too. So I did a little background check, and Carmen's father is indeed Spanish. But we were quite surprised to find out who her mother is.
Oh.
Would you like to tell everybody?
Oh!
Don't just sit there. Go on, get after her.
Oh! That's a twist. I never would have thought her.
Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
Good times never seem so good.
So good! So good! So good!
I'm wiped out. I've been a witness at 6 weddings today.
6?
Yes. Janice asked me to match his wedding, but the groom never showed up. So I just hung around and got roped in for the next one and the one after that. There were 5 proper weddings and 1 lesbian one. Margarita and Natalia. You probably know them.
Yes, because all gay people live in one big, happy, international utopia.
That's what I thought.
Listen, I wonder if you could do me a favour. When I get on stage, I'd like you to dial Troy's number and hold the phone up so he can hear me.
Could you not get a signal?
Oh, thank you, Derek. And next up, we have Gavin. Where is Gavin?
Go on, Gavin! What I am actually thinking, just before he starts singing, I'm thinking when it comes to the end of the show, I'm thinking about maybe doing a ranking of like all the karaoke performances in the show, or maybe like the my top 10, because we've had some belters, some that not necessarily have been the best vocally, but some that have just been really nice in terms of how it fits in kind of with the story and things. So yeah, I'm thinking about I might do that at the end once I've reacted to all the episodes, because I'm sure there's more karaoke to come.
I've never done this before, so I hope you'll all bear with me. I just wanted to sing a song for my husband, who's back in the UK.
For once in my life, I've got someone who needs me. Someone I've needed so long.
Good choice.
For once unafraid, I can go where life leads me. And somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew. Someone warm like you could make my dreams come true. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once,
oh, get her! Get her!
I know you desert me.
Go on, Gavin, just ignore it all.
How are you going to tell us who you've been working for? Come on, Missy.
Who's it?
Carmen, where the flip
Oh!
have you been? I've been skulking round this back alley like some 10-year-old pony.
Is Jamie your mother?
Not Carmen, I'm afraid. Joyce Temple Savage. And I'm the Solana manageress.
And there's me thinking they just brought out some life-size menopause Barbie.
Oh.
So you got the Fritzels with you as well.
Oh!
Hello. Enjoy your holiday.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Game's up, Janie. We all know about your little scheme. Your daughter's been passing on privileged information, and you have been using it to besmirch my good character.
You what? She only works in her hairdressers. She hasn't signed the official Secrets Act. And it's not my fault if fat
Jedward couldn't keep his gob shut.
It's industrial espionage, Janie. You wanted the hotel to lose business so that headquarters would fire me, come to you on bended knees begging to reinstate you.
And you'd have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for us pesky swingers.
Carmen didn't want to do it, so she shouldn't get into trouble because of me.
Why, Janie? I thought you'd had a transfer to a nice little 3-star in Marbella.
Because I hated it. It's all tit jobs and designer sunglasses, all for show. I never thought I'd say this, but I miss Benidorm. I miss the airy tattooed arms and the beer bellies with operation scars. And that's just the women. It's the families sitting outside with a mug of Tetleys, watching Connie in the vests. I know it's cheap and tacky. Sometimes it makes you cringe a bit, but at least it's real. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any problems. I just wanted to come back, that was all.
You can come back. We do. Every year for over 20 years.
It's called a holiday. You're joking, aren't you? I wouldn't come here on holiday. Have you seen the state of some of the people?
Yeah, and we love them.
To take this any further, on condition that your contact at the Costa Blanca Citizen gives us a glowing report in the next edition.
I'll see what I can do.
Come on.
Well, Bel's moved under the rug.
I can say this is mine, you can't take it. Long as I know I've got love, I can make it. For once in my life, I've got someone.
Oh, you cheeky bugger. Yeah! Well done, Gavin. Good job.
Troy? Troy, did you get that? Oh. All right, I'm sorry. Wrong number.
Oh! Come on! Poor Gavin! Oh, my word. Poor Gavin! He went to all that effort, putting himself out there, putting his heart and his soul into the song for his husband back home. And what does Normie do? Freaking call the wrong number. Although, weirdly, why did the person on the phone stay on the phone throughout the entirety of that song? That's what I don't get. Freaking hell. Well, that was episode 6 of Benidorm. Sorry, episode 6 of series 5 of Benidorm. So, we've got one final episode left to go of this series, although you could potentially argue 2. So, one of my commenters on one of my videos this series said what you need to make sure you check out after this series is I don't know what you call it, a sort of a charity spin-off episode of Benidorm. So it actually aired, from what I looked at, it actually aired the same night as the episode last week, the one with the Olympic swimming team. That's when it actually aired, but technically it kind of falls outside and after this series apparently. And that is a charity kind of mashup between Benidorm and sports. It was for sports relief, so it was a mashup between Benidorm and Britain's Got Talent. And apparently some of the characters from Benidorm make an appearance on Britain's Got Talent as an act. That should be good. That should be really, really good. I mean, it obviously depends on who's in it. I obviously don't know as of yet. So at the moment, I'm debating what do I do. Do I do it, as a literally do Series 6 episode 7, then do the next week the sports relief one, and then move on the following week on to first episode of Series 6. Do I do Series 6 and the Britain's Got Talent thing on the same day? I don't know at the moment. I mean, obviously, at some point I'm going to run out of Benidorm. I'm going to have to do it, at a later point. It's going to come to an end. So I don't know, maybe I'll do it as a separate thing, just for one own thing, and kind of lengthen out Benidorm for as long as I can. Because I do love this show. I really do. I love the characters. I love the stuff. I mean, we're getting to the point. Okay, maybe some. I was going to say we're getting to the point where some of the storylines are a bit extreme. But then again, some of the storylines that we've had so far have been a little bit on the extreme side. So, who's to say, really? But overall, yeah, I just love this show. And I will be sad when it comes to an end. But I've done a lot of holiday trips in the last few years. I've done like little city breaks. I'm taking my first like proper holiday, like a holiday for the first time in about, it'd probably work out about 5, 6, 7-ish years. Later on this summer, I'm going on a holiday with my sister and my nephew. Just a traditional, like, all-inclusive. We'll go to Bulgaria, unfortunately not Benidorm. But, you know what? I wouldn't mind, when this show comes to an end, I wouldn't mind actually going out to Benidorm itself and having some time out there. That will be really good fun. I'm also contemplating what I'm going to do for the channel at the time that I go on holiday. Because obviously I've done daily videos literally every single day for pretty much the last year or so. And it definitely will be a year by the time I get to that point in June. And so I'm debating, do I use that as an opportunity to actually take an actual break? Which would mean that there would be no videos for 10, 11 days on the channel. I don't know. I'm thinking I might do that. I will have to play around with what I do on the channel when it comes to that point. Because the next few months is going to be really challenging for me, because I've got my best friend's stag do next month. I've got his wedding then in May. And literally following straight on to that, the week immediately after that, I am going on stage and I'm playing Fagin in a production of Oliver. And then literally only a couple of weeks after that, I will be then going on holiday. So my recording time is going to be very heavily restricted. So I might use that as a chance to take a break. But overall, this episode, sorry, I've gone off in a bit of a tangent. This episode, absolutely loved it. I loved the little prank that was played on Sam. It was a bit mean, and especially on Liam, because he got slapped so many times for that. He got the brunt end of that one. Madge and the wedding thing, that I am now more convinced that we're gonna learn something about the sunbed shops next week for the final episode of the series, because it was that episode when Mick came back. I think it was episode 2 when he came back in and Janice was saying, is everything all right with the sunbed shops and blah, 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 and he was like, yeah, it's fine, fine. But then that look that you saw in his face, that's what makes me think, yeah, maybe there is something more than Mick's letting on. So we'll have to see. We will have to see in the next episode. But that's going to do it for this reaction to Benidorm. Thank you so very much for joining me. And of course, later on this week, we're going to have the second movie reaction of the of the month. Of course, I've already done my reaction to Back to the Future, so if you missed that, check that out. But coming up later on Good Friday, I'm going to be doing my reaction to The Life of Brian. That's a Monty Python movie. And then the day after, I will also do a reaction to a debate which featured the Monty Python crew and some religious people, and it gets a bit heated, which I've literally actually just recorded my reaction to that, to get that all set up, because that was a bit of a long one, that one. So yeah, loads of stuff on the channel, loads of stuff to keep out, so make sure you subscribe if you are new and you haven't done so already. Please do drop your comments down below, or the original YouTube video, if this is of course one that is on Dailymotion. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you so very much for joining me. My name is Kevin. I am a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.